Jason&Jabari.
What's up, guys? This is Jason from the Jason&Jabari Gaming, and today we have our second war of season 46, and we're up against a new nation. Shout out to those guys. They know I love them. Got a lot of friends over there. But yeah, so this war I'm going to be bringing in OGV, Onslaught, and Wags for a couple different pre-fights for my alliance mates, and I think I use one myself. I'm not entirely sure. It's been a while since I've done a war video, since the last funny war video, which hopefully you guys will check out. Trying to get 100 likes on that one and this one, yeah, hopefully that'll happen. But anyway, I go ahead and I sign up for my 4 fights, and the plan rolls out and I have 6 fights. So I'm kind of like, I really don't see a need for all of us to have to march to our death, right? I mean, hell, even 300 had to have a narrator. Can I not get that job? My mind's telling me no. All right, now stop the damn show. You mean to tell me that even FELTs gets to make demands up in this?
Yes, I want it all. Wealth, women.
I mean, this guy out here securing the bag and the just goes to show that some people out here really built like that.
Take that back!
Nope.
But anyway, I digress. It's time to box, y'all. So we're starting off on path 1, and up first we got Sweeta, and we have his Ascended Mephisto, and we're going to be taking this with Onslaught. As you can see, I'm max boosted. I'm going to be running 200% power back, mutant plus a 12% just to expedite the fight. So I go in here. This is a regen node, so we cannot be damaged by Mephisto's Aura of Incinerate. Even though it's passive, we don't take Incinerate damage, and we're actually just going to kind of slow play it because of the regen buffs that he gains. We're not trying to have too many of those stack up and then going to have to deal with all that. So we heavy into a special 1. We're going to try to do that twice, and then we'll finish them off with the special 2. That's the original plan. We're heavying a lot to stay away from him so he can't have a chance to build up too many of those regen buffs. We heavy cancel into our next special 1. So far everything's working. We haven't taken a lot of block damage. I did dex there, which I didn't have to. In hindsight, I didn't want to eat a special 3, even though his special 3s don't really do too much. I could probably eat like 5 of them and it probably not feel anything, but still we didn't want to deal with that. So I'm just slowly building up to a special 2. I was hoping that my special 1s would have pushed him into his second life form, and I did eat some of that special 1, but that just gave us a little bit of regen. I don't know how. I guess I tried to dex out of the last part and got clipped. But anyway, as you can see, he's down. His life is his reserved life is now gone, so I'm just gonna heavy into I thought I heavied into a special 1. Yeah, right here I just go for a combo into the special 2, and that finishes him off. And not gonna lie, right about now we felt like we cooked Sweeta. Okay, so our next fight up, we have this Silk, who's a rank 2 Silk on the Masochism over time, and this is a very tough fight. Number 1, with my striker, which I have since changed after like 2 wars, the focus of the heal block mechanic for OGV, which I thought I had already done, but I can't do it in the middle of a war. So when I had thought about it, I had did it in my head, but I couldn't physically do it. And then when I could, I guess I forgot about it. So I apply a heal block debuff, and that procs the regen node for masochism over time. We do have a Wags pre-fight on here, so that's not gonna proc. And I'm not getting it yet, so I throw another special 2 which procs the regen, and of course it heals her back up to full health. So I'm like, okay, well, this is interesting. So I go ahead and I throw off a special 1 which she barely had over a bar of power, so it did not proc the regen node there, but I am going to throw off my striker, which will put the regen on cooldown, and then I could throw off my special 2. And since we had a debuff up and it was on cooldown, it didn't proc. But there, yeah, we proc it once again because she had under a bar of power. I mean, I have given this chick a Popeyes combo, a Hardee's combo, and a Rowley's combo. I'm running out of money, and pretty soon these guys are going to be telling me what they told Carlton: your card is no longer valid.
Got him!
So I'm still stuck on stupid, and I'm just not understanding what I need to be doing at this point. So I'm continuing my strategy while not really paying attention to the time. So I hit her with another special 2, and of course it procs the regen. Then I get tagged with a 5-piece of my own, and trust me, I wasn't hungry. But anyway, we're going to continue. So I throw off my striker again into a special 1, and so far the heal block is helping me when I throw off my striker. So I was able to hit her with another special 1, and she's going down very slowly. So I hit her with another special 1, of course that procs the regen, but we get a nasty intercept on that chick. And now we're still waiting for that regen to go away. So we continue with the combo, and I'm building back up into my striker, which we do hit her with the striker into a special 1, which does not proc a debuff. But then we throw off the special 2 right when the debuff timer goes down, and of course she's regenning once again. So I'm trying to back off, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, she's going down, so we're good, right? But anyway, we go ahead and hit her with another special 1, which won't proc the node, of course, and we go into a 5-piece into the striker, which does proc the node into our special 2, so it doesn't actually give her the regen. She's down to 45%, and we're at 2 minutes and 20 something seconds. So then we hit her with a special 1, which procs the regen node, and yeah, man, so she's regenning back up once again. And I'm just continue welling away. I get ready to hit her with another fat special 2, which of course procs the regen. I intercept with my striker, and then I go immediately for a special 1, I thought, but apparently I didn't do that. So we go for a full piece into a special 1, which she had over a bar. Then we go for the special 2, which of course she then gains the regen, and now she's back up to basically 60%. So we're down to 1 minute and 40 seconds, and I'm just kind of like, oh, okay, so we're gonna time out at this point. Not gonna lie, right about this time I am sweating harder than when Borat first learned how to put it down. So I had to bust out the 200 plus IQ plays so I could bust something up and cook this woman before it was too late. Since the time is running down, I'm going to fake like I'm going to come at her, and then I'm going to run away. And in turn, she hopefully will think that she'll catch me, and instead, I'm going to pop her in the face every single time. So our draft back strategy begins. And let me tell you, so far it's working out. She's falling for it quite nicely. Her heal block is still up right now. We throw off the relic, and we go into the special 1. We block that because she wasn't unblockable, and then we go ahead and throw off another special 2, which in turn of course procs the regen, but then we draft back, and we're just madman draft backing right now just to see if we can get her down. We got 50 seconds left on the clock, and I go into a 5-piece into the striker, then back into a special 1. So far she's down to 6%. I go for a fat special 2 to end things off, and we got her. So far so good. So next up, we're still staying on path 1, and we're going to move up to section 2, and we have, it looks like, Sweeta's Ebony Maw. I think this is a rank 2 unduped. This is a rank 3 actually, unduped 7-star Ebony Maw. So Sweet is trying to cook at the moment. We're gonna go ahead and use Onslaught once again. The idea pretty much is the same. We're gonna try to heavy Ebony Maw with his non-contact mediums. His first one is kind of difficult to parry, but we're gonna try our best. I think I throw on a invulnerability boost. I thought that was, or was that a combat regen? I don't remember. Okay, so that was a combat regen. We go for a 5-hit combo. On this node, you don't want to back up twice, but we did try to heavy there. I should have backed up once, and I would have had the heavy spacing right, but I didn't. So we heavy canceled into our special 1 there. The combat regen is helping out quite nicely. There we did not get the parry, as you saw, and we got punished for it. So he throws off the special 1, but this time we do get the heavy punish. And then we're going to heavy into the special 1 again, and he's still going down quite nicely. That does give us enough for our striker, so we will be utilizing that. We're going to heavy cancel into another special 1, I believe, or actually since this is the second one, this is where we're going to actually build up to our special 2. I just spam heavy 3 times because the spacing is that good. And then we go and try to get a heavy off into the special 2. I think this is going to be lights out, but it wasn't quite lights out, so we hold block while the DGN does the work. He's almost down. He's down to 2%, so we go ahead and finish him off. And once again, that's Sweet to cook. Our final fight for this path 1 is up against my brother Zerafa, and we got to heal up our OGV. I elect to go for the level 4 team heals, so that way it heals my OGV and my Onslaught, because I'm gonna have to use Onslaught for 2 minis. After doing that, he's not quite fully healed, so I use a level 3 there as well, single level 3. And I think we still have that combat regen going, so I just enter the fight with that, I believe. I don't think I switched to any other 3-minute boost. I've taken this fight before, but once again, he's going to get the regen, and we're going to have to do something about that with our heal block. So we throw that off. Another thing that we have to watch out for is his prowess. So I'm going to intentionally dex here and let his prowess unblockable play out, and then once we do that, then we can go back in because it has a cooldown. And check out the form on this one though. Look at this right here. This man has reached all the way back, leaning harder than a Michael Jackson Thriller concert to rock this man.
Oh my God!
But so far the plan is still working, so we just have to be mindful of his prowess, and we should be fine. For some reason it goes unblockable. I'm not sure why he goes unblockable when his unblockable is on cooldown, but we're able to parry it, so that's fine. We hit him with another fast special 2, and things are going well. I'm going to throw off my striker here, which will give us another heal block debuff, and then we'll throw off our special 1. We do have to dex here and let his unblockable go back on cooldown. He is regening just a bit, but nothing like the former fight that we just had with with Silk, because that was crazy. And yeah, he's going down slowly but surely. We hit him with another special one. Here we're going to Dex again to intentionally set off his unblockable, but for some reason it didn't proc, so it took a couple of Dexes to get it to proc. And then we're going to go for another special 2 after we throw off our striker. He is healing a little bit, but then we get the heal block up on him and we're just backing off, letting the unblockable go away. Once again, we parry and he becomes unblockable somehow, but his actual unblockable is on cooldown, so it gets a bit confusing at times, so you have to really pay attention to that. His unblockable is still on cooldown. We're going to go into our striker into a special 1, and then that's going to wrap things up, and we're going to move on to the next fight. All right, next up we're moving to our first mini, and even though your boy is tired, you best believe that your boy still got that dog in him. As you guys know, I've taken this fight in the previous war, but this is a rank 3 Sasquatch, much different from a rank 2. So this Sasquatch kind of feeling himself, and we're gonna have to see how this one plays out. So I go ahead and throw on a potion just to top off. I am going to throw on, I think, a invulnerability boost here just in case I get clipped. Yeah, man, we're going to go in on this Sasquatch. The plan is to build up to our special 2 after we throw 2 special 1s. On this node, anytime our debuffs fail to land, they become passives. So all we have to do is constantly heavy, and we can parry, and it'll be like a Wags parry. We cancel into our special 1, and that so far worked out really well. He throws off another special 1, which I don't want him to do. I'd actually prefer to bait out his special 2s, but he's special 1 happy at the moment. We get clipped there. I don't know what happened, but there's 2 of our indestructible boosts gone, so I have to be very careful. I do a full 5 hit combo into a special 2, and the D-Gens are putting in work now. He's in Wrath of Tanorak. He throws off his special 2. Unfortunately, he went unstoppable there. I do get an intercept to push him to another special 2, which of course he stays unstoppable. I don't have time to pause my D-Gen, which is unfortunate, and now I gotta bait out this special 2 once again. He's not having it. I'm just kind of dancing with him. He finally throws it off. I cancel into a heavy on him, and then I heavy cancel into a special 1, and he's going down quite nicely still. We're still at 100% health right now, so that's really good. We heavy him once again, pause that D-Gen and the Daunted. We're almost at our striker, which I'm going to try to build up to. I heavy, and that gives me my striker. I think I combo into my striker here, and then into a special heavy into a special 2 for game. And yeah, that's GG's, homie. Had to treat dude like little bro and hand him an L real quick. Here, hold this. And this brings us to our very last fight of this war, and we'll be taking on a Corg. I haven't faced Corg on this node before, but we're going to be using Onslaught. I definitely had to use some energy refills in order to get here, which is fairly common. This is a rank 3 Corg. I've faced rank 3 Corgs before. They don't really bother me. This is a power focus 2, which actually in my opinion makes Corg easier because you really want to bait out his special 2s as opposed to his special 1s. But we're going to be using Onslaught here. I think I throw on an invul boost, and once again, since he is skilled, he'll be shrugging, but that just makes our debuffs passive, so that makes it easier. And we don't want to not hit him within 4 seconds, but I don't ever think that comes into play here. We are just hitting him. We're going to go into canceling into the special 1. We're going to play fairly aggressive. Normally we want to heavy cancel a lot, but here we're not going to do that. Our first medium, our first light, and our heavy are all non-contacts, so we're never going to get that thorns damage really. So we heavy cancel into our special 1 once again, and now we're going to bait out his special 2, which we just barely get it off, or actually we didn't get that one off. I thought we did, but he does go unblockable there, so that kind of was dangerous, but we utilized our striker there in order to get us out of that situation. He is unblockable there. We're about to get rooted once again, but we just barely get that hit off. We heavy cancel into the special 2, and then we're going to try to bait out his special 2, which he immediately kindly throws. Then we go back into a 5-hit combo. We parry into the heavy into the special 1, which gets rid of his rock shield once again, and he's almost down. He's down to 40%. We just block that, and then we immediately retaliate, which you can do. We go into our striker, into a heavy, into the canceling, into the special 1. He's down to 26%. We're going to bait out his special 2 one more time after we do a heavy, which should bait it out, and it does. And then we go for a full 5-hit combo, and then we heavy into the special 1 once again, and that is 1 dead Corg. All right, so we lost this war. We got cooked. Not gonna lie, shout out to New Nation. You guys played excellently, and we did not. But yeah, it's always fun facing New Nation. Like I said, got a lot of friends over there. Again, GG's to you guys. Hopefully we bounce back. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this war video. Again, guys, we're aiming for at least 100 likes, so this can get more exposure. I do plan on doing this season like this. I'm not necessarily saying I'm going to do every war, but yeah, like and subscribe. Continue doing what you're doing and helping us grow, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.